Are you a chosen one? Some of the characteristics of telling whether you are a chosen one. And the reason why it's very important to understand if you are a chosen one, and that means chosen by God, is because it makes sense for the pain. It makes the pain and the agony and the things that chosen people go through by virtue of the fact that they have been chosen. I don't even know what time it is. Hi, my name is Professor Karo Nyakaro, Professor Emeritus of the School of Hard Knocks. And I thank God for this opportunity He has given me to go through this process of creating these TikTok videos. And I understand why there was so much opposition about it, because this was the path that God was going to put me in to start discovering who I was, so that I can start the journey of healing. And when I started, the first few tantrums I threw, some friends called me out and they told me, and I kept reading your comments, that it is important for healing, it's good for healing. But for me, personally, I thought I've already dealt with it. I don't need any more healing. I'm fine. I've been praying. I've been fasting. I'm a child of God. I'm blessed and highly favored. Then I discovered that doing these TikTok videos has exposed me to so much information, and that is the information that I'm learning, that I'm getting healed through. So it is true. And I thank God, because after I'm healed, I'll be able to heal other people. Because I've discovered that when you're a chosen one of the characteristics or one of the assignments, and why our lives are so difficult, why our challenges are like, it's like we go through everything there is to go through life if we are chosen, is because we are sent to different situations in life. And that is in life, so that we take the light to those different situations in life. And that is why you have a problem, we have a problem even with keeping friends. And now that we want to talk about friends, let me tell you about my experience with friends. In fact, let me just think about it from, let's not even go far. I don't make very many friends. And it is because it's not because there's something wrong with me, it's because I'm a chosen one. But the way I've come to, when I read that about chosen people, I look back at my life and I'm like, and it has been a result of prayer. Because during this time that I've been secluded and been alone, of course, every human being is a social creature. So I want to know, God, is there something wrong with me? Is there something wrong? Do I mistreat people? Am I bad? Do I have a bad character? Am I unfaithful? Am I disloyal? Is there something wrong with me? Why do I find myself alone over and over again? And the Lord took me back to my experience with my friends. That is your pastor, by the way. Oh, yes. This is Professor Emeritus of the School of Hard Knocks, Professor Karo Nyakaro. The reason why I call myself professor is because I tell you, kumbe, I've gone through everything for a reason, so that I can come and bring healing to you. Dean of Students of Stubborn Situations, Mother of the Motherless. By the way, the thing that drives me the most about making these videos is for the sake of our children. If we heal our children. Lawyer of the lawyerless. Oh, I've been sued by my family, I know how it is not to have a lawyer, I know how it is to be sent to a pro bono lawyer who refuses to represent you because you don't have money, I've been there. So I know the court system, and I have been there. So those of you with legal problems, I can advise you also. Oh my God. Ooh-wee. God is the father of the fatherless, he's my daddy. But I'm the mother of the motherless. I was saying I speak on behalf of children, and lawyer of the lawyerless. Oh, and the best of all, I'm the wife of the men who have been abandoned by their wives because of stupidity, either in their wives or themselves. I will come and tell you those things that you are unable to tell each other because you are married. Anyway, let me tell you now about my friends. Let's go back to... In fact, let's not even go back. As I said, I don't make friends easily. But because of that light, that attractiveness, if you are chosen one, if you're a chosen one, If you're a chosen one, you will suffer. I'm laughing because now it's just entering into me. And you know, when you heal, when the Bible says you shall know the truth and the truth shall set you free, it makes so much sense because I'm so relieved to know that there's nothing wrong with me. Let me give you a story about my friends. My women friends. Tuanze na 1998. Wacha nianza tu na 1998. No. 2008. 2008 there was post-election violence in this country. I had a friend. She couldn't pay her rent. She couldn't afford her food. I don't even know. I don't care because I usually don't ask that one. And by the way, I've housed so many people. I've welcomed so many people into my space. And probably they think I invite them for I don't even know. People have found shelter in hard situations. It doesn't matter what kind of a space I'm living in because I know how it is not to have a place to go when you need. Anyway, this girl was staying with me during post-election violence. During that time, During that time, I was staying in Nairobi West. In Nairobi West, we had like a utopia kind of existence. In Nairobi West, when people were throwing tear gas and there was post-election violence because of Babu Raila yet again, and I think it was Kibaki during that time. Nairobi West was the place in Nairobi where life went on. Drinking was continuing as usual. Me, because I'm a cannibal, I cannot eat food without meat and get satisfied. Nairobi West, there was meat. Yeah, the life was just going on for my important things. Ilikuwaga siku hizo ni drink na nyama na nilikuwa naishi Nairobi West. So it was very easy for me and very convenient for me to host her as well. I stayed with her in my house for almost 2 months. Let's call her Jay. And Jay, maybe you're watching this video. This time round, I am telling you. Because I'm free. I have understood it's not about me. It's not me who wrongs them. It's that I have a light and it attracts all sorts of. And I'm telling you why these days I have no friends. If you go to Nyeri, you'll be told, kale kamwanamuke kanatembeanga peke yake. Yes, mimi utembea peke yangu. Mimi napenda kudance. Nikitaka kwenda kudance, mimi huenda kwa club peke yangu. Yes, I forgot to say, I'm also the pastor of the drunkards. Somebody who told you that God does not speak to you because you have a beer once in a while, or even if you're an alcoholic addict and you're not welcome in these religious situations. Here is your pastor. Oh, yes, I have a drink once in a while, but I'm not a drunkard because I can stay for weeks and months. And when I have a beer, I enjoy it. And when I go home, in fact, even in the club, the Spirit of God speaks to me. And I start worshiping. And then they think, look at that drunkard. Kumbe, mimi natembeanga na Yesu wangu vile napenda, hata kama ni kwa club, hata kama ni kwa wapi. And it is because of this journey of being shown dust by friends. Ndio nikaona, can I please just live my life on my own? No. This woman, I fed her. I carried her in my car. We went around for 2 months when Nairobi was in a standstill. Mimi nilikuwa nachovia tu savings zangu, namlisha, nini. One day the situation turned around. She used to live in Westlands. And I got a job in Westlands. And our training was starting very early in the morning. So I requested her. I told her, please, because I'm waking up very early in the morning. Now this Ngondu is going to start making noise. I've given my neighbor space. So if you hear a goat making noise, I've given my neighbor some grass to bring his animals to feed. And when this baby goat disappears, the mother starts making noise. Akia mama, itaanza tu kelele sahi. Anyway, so I was telling you, it was my turn to ask for accommodation. This woman, first of all, she gave me a place to stay. But the way she mishandled me in her house, there is the goat. At night, I had to wake up, call a taxi. Thank God I had worked for taxi before. I called a taxi friend of mine. I told him, you know what? I have a house somewhere. Ebu, come and pick me. At 2, I left her house at 2 o'clock in the middle of the night. She woke up. She did not find me in that house. I don't want to go to the details. Like you know, Madarao, I don't know what even to go into anything. And me, I carry my own food when I'm a guest. Why? Because I like meat. I don't want to inconvenience anybody. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are a chosen one, this message is for you. You will attract everything. Please do not let them dim your light.